Hello and welcome to setting my 2023 art goals with Jess. It's the best channel in the world. I don't want to hear anything else about it. So I filmed some clips of me putting together this spread, and while I speak I'm going to insert those, so hopefully it makes it a bit less boring. I personally really like watching these videos, but I'm not sure if I'm interested enough for you to watch them. But anyway, here is the spread. Oh god. Wow. Just made some little doodles that related to my art goals and made a note of my goals. I wanted to sit down and take some time to be intentional, and here we are. This is my second time ever using this microphone, so if it sounds terrible, if it's bad, it is my fault. But I won't hear about it, okay? Okay. So my first art goal that I wrote down is to see more art in person. I'm really bad at making friends and keeping them. Many reasons for that, but I do want to try this year and see more art in person, either on my own or with friends. Before, when I've gone to museums, I've kind of speed run them to get to the bit that I was really excited about, and I want to set an intention to just to waste, well not even waste, just to spend a whole day in a museum. But for example, for my birthday I went to the National Gallery. That was last year, I think. I was interested and we looked at all the things, but I was really wanting to get to the Van Gogh section because I am a basic bitch. Museums are open for hours. Just hang out there, bro. So yeah, see more art in person. Another one I have written down is to get into the habit of regular sketchbooking. You'll probably notice a theme throughout this, and that is that a lot of these are quite vague. What I mean by this is that I would ideally like to be sketchbooking once a day. However, if I say sketchbook once a day in my goals or notes or intentions and then don't do that, I'll just want to give up and then I won't do any of it. So if I say make a habit of regular sketchbooking, would you look at that, it's more likely to happen. By this I mean, yes, spending time making pretty spreads and paintings and all that kind of things, but also doing studies. It kind of leans into a later goal that I have of understanding things better, but just spending that time working and learning and studying different things, whether it be anatomy or bees or literally anything, just to, you know, build up some knowledge. Next goal or intention, I guess, follows on from that, which is to build a better understanding of shapes and anatomy. I can look at an image and copy it, but in order to create a style, I feel like I need to look at the image, figure out what I like about it, and copy what I want to copy. You know, it's like cats. I can draw cats in two positions. I like the way I draw cats in those positions, but in order for me to get better at drawing them in different positions, I need to understand their anatomy. And maybe I do the 100 head challenge earlier on in the year, and then either later on in the year or next year I do it in a more stylized way, which follows on to my next point, which is, wow, look at these segues. Just practice drawing different people with different features, stylized. So yeah, I want to be able to draw not just like people from different backgrounds and races and all that kind of thing, but like I just think that for me as well, art is such a positive thing. The fact that you want to draw something in the first place, again, like people from different backgrounds and all that, and just portraying their beauty, I guess it sounds kind of cringe, but portraying those in a way that is beautiful and respectful, that's why I want to learn the things. My next intention is to complete 100 prompts from the list. I have a list of 188 prompts. Some of them are literally from prompt lists that I've seen around, but some of them I just came up with myself. Like I saw on Instagram someone had a disco ball in their living room and they were drinking coffee, and I was like, disco coffee, that's a cool prompt. When I did Peachtober, it was really helpful to have the prompt list and have like one or two words to go off of and make something. enhance my creativity but also broaden my horizons. Very buzzwordy. Realised that I can draw anything. If I sit down and I'm like, I'm gonna draw this thing, I can do it. A lot of the time before I got stuck, I was like, I can only draw this, I can't draw that. But when I just sit down, I'm like, okay, you're gonna draw it. You have to, because you've had this idea. So practice until you finish the thing. The next one is upload to YouTube 2 times a month. Once a month is the minimum that I'm hoping to get videos uploaded, but 2 times a month, so bi-weekly, every other week, would be super epic, amazing. I'm pretty active on Instagram, and I want to get better. I mean, Instagram is being stupid poopy, as everybody knows, especially for artists at the moment. So I want to prioritize YouTube and also sharing and giving this whole thing a go. The next one is to make a postcard print. I have an Etsy shop. I used to have a Shopify shop, but now it's on Etsy. I'll speak about why I changed that in another video if you even care. I've only made stickers so far. I want to make a postcard because also this early next year or early this year, I don't know when this is coming out yet, I have some stickers coming out in collaboration with West Country Doberman Rescue, and that is something that I'm really passionate about, and making art about things that I'm passionate about and causes that I care for is something that I really want to do. So I would like to maybe branch out into doing prints, postcard prints at first, keep them small, keep it nice and easy. The next point or intention is that I want to use sketchbooking for planning but also for pretty spreads. Specifically added this in because I want it to be already, if I don't write stuff down, it will just exit my brain and I forget that I ever thought of that in the first place. Basically this means that I want to keep my sketchbook casual but also pretty, and it can be both. I can have real random sketches in there, but those sketches alongside a really like a full spread that took me time and I planned out the composition of, all of those things can be in the same sketchbook. I'm on to the final 3, so don't worry. Next one is to introduce activism to my art. For those of you who don't know, I have a chronic illness. It will come up in almost every video because it always manages to at some point. And I run an account on Instagram called Chronic and Creative. It is my absolute baby. I love it so much. It was an account I set up in like 2020. Basically use creativity to raise awareness for my chronic illness. Chronic and Creative, wow, what a genius name. Use that account for activism, like disability activism, a lot. I would like to introduce other stuff that I care about, like the climate, into my art, making stuff that is silly and fun and goofy and flowers and cats doing stupid stuff and whatever, but also that's topical or is an answer to something or relates to an article or helps me discuss how I'm feeling about something and all of that kind of thing. So just being more intentional of my art in general. The last 2 are just notes for projects I want to make. So the first one is Zodiac cats. I love drawing cats, as I have just mentioned, and I do love astronomy. Astrology. I keep saying astronomy when I mean astrology. I like astronomy as well, but I meant to say astrology. When we transition into each season, I think it'll be fun to draw a cat based on that vibe, based on the zodiac, and that will be something I make maybe. The last thing is 1998 collection. Basically, right, I love the earth, I like tigers, and I looked up recently what Chinese New Year thingamabob it was when I was born in 1998, and it was the year of the earth tiger, and that was sick. And then I sent it to my friend and she was like, you should do like a 90s Jess tiger 1998 collection vibe thing where you basically just make a collection of art things about that. So I'm gonna do that, and it might be fun. It's obviously not gonna be just about me because then no one else will care about it, but just be fun to make something like that. thing that the clips that I filmed alongside it, and I hope you're having a grand old time. I hope it helped you to make some art goals yourself. You're in the way of the microphone. So funny. I love you. The sun is setting, the light is going, my cat wants cuddles, and yeah, so hopefully I'll be seeing you twice a month this year. Whoopity-doo. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.